burning down the house, please take this time to silence and put away your cell phones. And remember, if you need a drink or a snack, you can always visit Eric at the bar. And now please give a very warm welcome, fresh off Broadway. Here he is, your host, Rory Scholl.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. Did off Broadway, right? And I'm sick of those huge houses, so this is much more comfortable. This is very nice. Yes. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight, people. Good stuff. You're not wearing masks. That's nice. How do we feel about the no masks? Good. We are united as a country again. I am going to miss them, to tell you the truth. This is a lot of face to cover up. And it worked for me. This is I did the Ancestry.com, and it turns out I'm 40% Irish, 40% European, and 20% Pelican. So that works for me. It's good. Thank you. All right. Good. Yeah, this is good. We need days like this, nights like this, events like this, especially after like 2 years of sitting on the couch, getting fat, watching Netflix, and not having anybody over, not having a social life, not getting invited anywhere, not dating, not having sex, and then COVID hit. It's the worst. All right, let's see what kind of crowd. Are we a cat person crowd?
Yeah.
Are we a dog person? Yeah. Do we not have pets and think your kids are better than we are? Here's why having cats and dogs are better than having kids, because they'll never change. My cat is going to stay the same, you know? It's going to stay the same. I see my parents, oh my God, I need to go back to therapy. I'm seeing my friends who are parents right now deal with things. I'll never have to bail my cat out of a Coachella jail for getting in a fight over a hammock, all right? With my friend John. When I first got my cat, we moved into a building and we weren't allowed pets there, so I had to keep them a secret. So a lot of people in my building thought I had a hostage there instead, because all day they would hear things like, well, where do you think you're going? You can't go outside. Nobody even knows you're here. Give me a kiss. A lot of weird looks around the building. Here's how I know we're in the 28th month of 2020. All right, why do we even bother having New Year's? It's like life is getting worse and worse. My cat actually passed away a couple of months ago. Yes, it's very sad, but my friends were very supportive, and I would get emails and things like that. I got an email from a friend of mine who's an actress, and she has one of those emails that you can put your bio on at the end, and so it just automatically gets sent out with every email. So it seemed a little insincere. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry for the loss of your fur baby. Pets are part of the family. Seriously, my condolences. Check me out on Bull." No, I will not do that. Another person emailed me and they were like, he gave him the best life right up to the end, which I thought was very sweet. If you're a normal person, you would think that. But the way I read it was like, you gave him a great life up until the very end. Jackass. So we're not friends anymore. Yeah. Easter, everybody have a nice Easter. Do people celebrate Easter? I don't know. Once I stopped getting the chocolate, I was out. Yeah. Here in Astoria, we also have Greek Easter. Well, I'm sure they do it all over the world. Astoria. I bet they do it in Greece. I bet they do. But I'm confused. Like, why are there two Easters? That's where I get a little confused. You know, I get the 2 New Years because cultures, calendars start differently. But did Jesus pop up and he's like, "Ha ha!" That's Jesus. Ha ha! He's like, "Hey, I gotta do the same show in Greece in a week. Do not tell what else." Right. World's first spoiler alert, right there. Yeah. Anybody have to do a Zoom funeral?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It wasn't fun, right? I almost hosted Zoom funerals as a side job. And I thought it was going to be like more of a roast, but it wasn't. And then they're going to be, he puts the FUN funeral, here's Rory. I did training for it, and I sat in, and this guy Harold, he was the patriarch of the family, and he had passed away. And all his family was there in the Zoom, and one of his older sisters went up, and she was supposed to give a speech, and she was having technical difficulties, so the shared screen was just a shot of Harold's open casket for like a minute. It was so quiet, it was awful. Until I said, "Hey Harold, I think you're still on mute." I don't know if you've ever been kicked out of a Zoom meeting before, but it is jarring. I did not get that job. F-U-N funeral. All right, good. I do have to go back to the gym, though I know that. I left my phone there. No, I'll do it later. I'll do it after this. It's going to go now. But over the pandemic, I did lose 80 pounds. Thank you. Yeah, it was the same 5 pounds over and over again, but cumulatively, that's pretty good. I know I do because the last couple of auditions I had as an actor, thank you, off-Broadway, Rory Scholl. It was a bartender who didn't lose his baby fat. It was a chubby bodega owner, and then a diabetes commercial. I booked the diabetes commercial! But true story, they're not going to do it because the writer and director had artistic differences. What does that look like? He's eating a Western omelet. He's eating a bacon cheeseburger. Fuck you, Trevor, this is lupus all over again. I'm out of here. Oh, man. I have this round face. I started wearing glasses, and I tried to grow facial hair, and it came in all weird and patchy. It looked like if I actually booked anything on Law & Order SVU, all my lines would be, "But I ain't never even been to that playground." You like watching TV a lot. I hate when you're watching a show and there's a line that's obviously dubbed. You know, they didn't do it in the show. It was a voiceover. It takes me right out of the moment. I was watching Law & Order, and they were like, "Where's your friend?" "I don't know." "Does he have family?" "Yeah." "Where?" "They live upstate." "Where?" "Syracuse." "Let's go." Takes me right out of it. You guys like game shows? Who's big game show fans here? Great. That's what I ask questions for. Why do I ask questions? I'm a big fan of Jeopardy, and I Googled how to be a contestant on Jeopardy, and I spelled Jeopardy wrong. and contestant. So, moving on, supermarket sweep is more speed right there. I think so, yes. I watched a lot of game shows in the afternoon. That's when the good ones are on. And I'm also a little bit psychosomatic, so which means I think I pronounced that right. But this is where if someone tells you about a disease and symptoms, you automatically think you have them. So I watched so much daytime TV that at one point I thought I had mesothelioma. Turns out it was just vaginal mesh. And it cleared up with a reverse mortgage. So, you guys watch The Price is Right? That's where those commercials live. The FUN funeral. I took some fun online tests. I took what age will you die? And what's your credit score? And it turns out it's the same number. Not good. I'm not immortal nor wealthy. So I owe the IRS so much money for back taxes. They're always getting on me. They're like, "We haven't not received your last payment." I was like, "Yeah, you did. You did." And then they're always like, "Hey, we're gonna come get your assets." My assets? I have nothing. What are they getting? My Loot Crate T-shirts? Take my Avengers pint glass collection? Oh no. And take my fleshlight? It's too early for fleshlight jokes? Everyone knows what that is now, right? It's not a secret. If you don't know, fleshlight is it's a flashlight guys have sex with. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I almost got one. I almost did, but then I talked myself out of it because I don't know how far I would go with that. Like, how many appliances am I going to hook up with? Have a hot Friday night with the toaster. Like that. Have sex with the microwave. How do you have sex with the microwave? It's 5 minutes with a condom, and then the last 2 you pull it back. Am I the only one who eats TV dinners? Fine. Grew up in Texas. Thank you. That's money. And yeah. They tried to help me with the pandemic. My friends were very, they don't understand how expensive it is up here. You know, it's crazy. My friend Roxanne was like, "Just do what me and the kiddos do, Rory. Once a week, pick a new room in the house and pretend you're on vacation. We do the den or the office or a spare bedroom. A new room in the house. If I try hard enough, I can open up my refrigerator still sitting on the toilet, all right? The best I can do is sticking my head in the oven and pretending I'm dying in Tahiti. Is that okay, Rosie? I did not get the best education in Texas. They're very Friday Night Lights down there. They love their football and not their theater kids. So much so we didn't have teachers. We had coaches in every class. Because they wanted the football team to pass so they could play the big game, you know. So my history coach, during quizzes, the entire football team was in my class. So he would walk around saying things like, B, sure, you know the answer to number 3. C, if you can figure out number 5. D is the answer to number 12. Not good. Not good at all. I don't do too many one-night stands because I look like one of the Rugrats characters all grown up. The fuck was that laugh? That was too much. Too much on that one. Yeah, I agree so much. I would have also said I look like a light bulb with an attitude. Oh, you like all these? All right. Jesus. I look like, what if Casper grew up and wasn't murdered as a child? Go. Nice. I look like a pile of mashed potatoes that just called your dad a dick. Go. I don't feel good about myself right now. All right. But I did. I had, I hooked up with somebody a little while ago, and then just recently, a couple months ago, she got married, and she invited me to the wedding, which is very strange. I know, it's very strange. And I didn't go because of, I don't know her or anybody there. And inevitably, you have to answer the question, how do you know the bride? Oh, Lauren, well, yeah, we had, did I just say her name? Yeah. How do I know this mystery woman? Yeah, we split 5 bottles of sake and got kicked out of an IHOP after she got caught giving me a hand job. And you? Grandmother? Oh. All right. So what's protocol? Do I take the centerpiece or do you? It's been a while. All right, guys, are you ready for a show?